want to congratulate the Deputy President of Mini, Mr. Kindiki. Professor Kidore Kindiki. He is worth it. He will deliver. He has delivered before. As a firm supporter of Professor Kidore Kindiki, I believe in his doings. I believe that as the ambassador of one people, one nation, one flag, he is coming to that position to bring all the people of Kenya together so that we can have a good country, a peaceful country, a country that is development oriented, and a country that every people feel that they are proud of their country. We are expecting a very professional government.
Absolutely.
Our government that is led by grammarious people, people with knowledge, people who have potential in their everything that they are doing, people who have ideas, people who have potential strength. Professor Kidore Kindiki and Dr. William Samoei Ruto.
Tunamshukuru Rais wetu wa Kenya Dr. William Samoei Ruto kwa kutupea nafasi ya mtoto wetu Professor Abraham Kidore Kindiki kuwa msaidizi wa rais ama makamu wa rais. Kwanza tunamshukuru hiyo. Sisi kama wakazi wa Tharaka Nithi, haswa Tharaka, na sisi tukiwa waungaji wa mkono wa Professor Kidore Kindiki ambaye ameteuliwa kuwa naibu wa rais. Tunashukuru Mungu kwa hiyo. Kitu ya pili tunasema hii serikali tuko nao sasa iko na daktari na iko na profesa. Ni watu ambao wamesoma, ni watu wako na tahadhima. Professor Kidore Kindiki ni mtu mtulivu, mtu mwenye hekima, mtu wa kuunganisha Kenya mzima kutoka Kisumu kwenda Mombasa, kwenda Nairobi, kwenda Lamu, ni mtu ambaye anaunganisha wa Kenya kwa ujumla.
So we assure the President Samoei Ruto, and by the way we are thankful for the President Samoei Ruto because he has stopped ethnic as a tool for political mobilization in Kenya. He has stopped insubordination as a political mobilization in Kenya. President Ruto has stopped the weakness of the brand as a political mobilization in Kenya. And what he has done, he has brought the harmonies in Kenya as a political mobilization. The beginning of political mobilization in Kenya is based now under the performance. Nobody will be known because he is tall. Nobody will be known because he is dark. Nobody will be known because of his races. But the performance is the basis of what now the government entails in this country. So any idea of ethnicity, it is 1 centimeter to unbranched.
We want to tell Professor Kindiki that you have given a chance. We believe in you. You have served in area as a majority leader in the Senate. You served as a deputy speaker in the Senate. And you were able to deliver to the government and the people of Kenya at large. We believe you will unify our country and that every community, may it be from northeastern, may it be from Mombasa or any other region of our country, will have a chance and will enjoy as being a person or a citizen of this country. We also want to encourage Professor Kindiki that sometimes opposition comes in governance. Be able to be stronger. We believe you will fight under, and that our nation shall have a good deputy president who will not rely on the regional politics or politics that are divisive to the people of this country. So thank you also to President William Ruto for believing in our son, Professor Kindiki. We believe as a resident from Mount Kenya East region, from Mount Kenya, as a Kenyans, that he will help him the best to deliver to this country.
Kidore Kindiki is a reflection that our leadership merits and our performance records are going to bring us to leadership. And Kenya requires people like Professor. For years, Professor Kindiki has shown his ability to work, to deliver. And for the last 2 years, every Kenyan can attest that Professor has indeed delivered diligently. He has shown respect to all leaders. He has been down to earth. For the last 2 years, Professor has been working for Kenyans, never gotten even a single trip out of the country. And we appreciate because this performance has seen him being ranked as one of the best performing CAs in the country. And I think this is what the president has considered in his appointing him as the deputy president. We appreciate this, and we as a community, we are so happy. Not because he's one of us, it's because as members of a smaller community called Tharaka, we've gotten to the point where we are now being counted as the leaders of this country. And we believe that Kithure will be able to delete the notion that those small communities cannot lead, because it's not about where you come from, it's about the content in your brain and what you can deliver to this country of ours called Kenya. We wish Professor Kithure Kindiki well, and we wish him good health and more vibrancy in his leadership. We want to believe that by the end of the 3 years that are remaining in Ruto's first term, we will be able to count and say this is why we require Kindiki again for the next term with Mr. Dr. William Samoei Ruto.
The president decided to choose from the best, but remember, the CS mentioned something in the previous years of his leadership as senator. He said, you cannot go wrong with obedience and humility. That is why you see him in the deputy president position. Even when the CS is campaigning, he is humble, and you can tell that the people love him. The challenge we have in this country is when someone gets as a position of power, they think that is the culmination at the end of the world. You start being retrogressive, you retort to your bosses, you start addressing them with demeanor, you start speaking after your boss. We believe the CS, former CS Interior, who is now the deputy president, has the ability to bring the leaders together. He has the ability to speak for the nation. He has the ability to command the defense forces when the president is out of the country. We believe when the president goes to the other countries, we shall have him in charge. And you want, as a president, to have a leader you can count on even when you are on official duty out of the country. This nation is changing generations. You cannot use the same brains that used to rule before to rule the generation that we have now. So the president basically got a chance to change, since he saw there is a moment of change. And the generations now are clever, they are very brave, they are very educated. The CS meets that grade because you cannot put a donkey to lead lions. It is the respect that he has earned for the government, for the international community, for the people of this nation, that the CS is now the deputy president of the nation. Now, people may think that he is going there to become a yes and no. Some may not know, but you remember when he was the chief agent of the UDA party, he commanded the entire UDA brigade to remain silent, to remain humble when the government was doing the elections, the former government. And the IBC was in the verge of, don't announce the election. It is the CS, former CS, in fact. It's the former CS who told the UDA brigade, please calm down, let us be respectful, let us be humble, and do not think because now he is a nominated CS, we are not going to have a government with discussion, that we are going to have a yes sir, a yes no. No. Let us prepare for a leadership that we missed in 2022, that we now have a chance to experience as the young people.
Since he started political journey back 2013, he started at a rank of leader majority in Senate. He has never been disloyal to the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. He went the second term being Deputy Speaker in the Senate. And all in all, the regime decided to subordinate him, but he was always loyal to the boss. And the same case has been loyal to the President of the Republic of Kenya and Dr. William Ruto. Is today that when he was given Interior Minister, he served the country in fact, he used all the balances. He gave the sub-counties in all 47 counties of the Republic of Kenya. He actually concentrated on the North Rift banditry history that has been there since independence, since creation. People have been starving because of the bandits in North Rift, the Al-Shabaab, Northeastern, and Professor Kithure Kindiki have been witness that he has been training the entire country trying to serve his role of the interior. In fact, has been performing as the top minister, the top CS since appointment. And that's why, even after dissolution, he was returned back to his docket. So simply, we as residents from Tharaka-Nithi, we congratulate Kithure Kindiki. We believe in Kithure Kindiki. We also congratulate William Ruto because he came to request for us to give our only son, and he was vying for a gubernatorial seat that time. We blessed William Ruto with Kithure Kindiki, and also we have witnessed that William Ruto is our true friend, because later on, as considered Kithure Kindiki like the right person whom can work with.
Kindiki yeta atasababisha hata Njaruo wasikane na Wameru. Njaruo welewane na watu wa kutoka huko northeastern. Kwa hivyo Kindiki ndiye anapai hapo mahali amepewa juu yeye atunganisha kila mtu. Kwa hivyo mambo mengine yeye mtu anaugua. Kama umeugua na tumekuona kotini, kwani uliugua wapi? Kwa hivyo shetani wa kuugua pelekana naye huko, serikali kuja apisa Kithure Kindiki asikanise wana Kenya, Kenya iende mbele. Hivyo ndio tunasema namna hiyo. Hiyo ndio ujumbe wangu kwa wana Kenya, wamsikirie Kindiki, wamwombee Mungu. Shukrani kwa rais wetu kwa kupatia kijana hii kazi, kwa sababu yeye ndiye ataweza hii kazi. Hiyo watu wengine hawangeweza. Kindiki peke yake ndiye ataunganisha watu wana Kenya na Kenya ikuje mahali pamoja. Uliona jana alipoona Bwana Orengo, yeye alikimbia akasema na sangata muite mtu ambaye amesoea sheria. Nasema mteja wake amepotea. Amepotea wapi? Kumbe ndiye amemwambia Bwana Subumi, ona Orengo amekuja. Juzi ni Murugala naye akapitia hapo. Kuona Murugala akasema hiki kipara sitawezana naye. Jamaa kwa ameugua. Kama ameugua ametoka wapi kotini? Mtu ameugua anatokana na wapi na koti? Kwa hiyo ni ujinga ako naye. Kindiki koti iende itupilie maneno bali Kindiki apiswe unganishe kwa Kenya tuende mbele. Sababu endelee kupata hiyo mandawa yake, sijua ameua wapi. Ende kapate mandawa huko. Kindiki si mtu wa kusema ati huu mlima. Sasa ukimuona kitu akienda Mombasa mlima, akienda kwa soo mlima, akienda kukojoa mlima. Kwani zingine hakuna mlima iko ni yako? Sasa fanya hivi, nende huku kapewe uongozi wa chamani wa mlima, kuongoze mlima. Hivyo ndivyo nataka kuambia wana Kenya, kasagwa watu wa Nyeri, wende wampatie chamani wa mlima, endelee kuongoza mlima kama kuna kiongozi wa mlima.
The allegation that have been brought against the former deputy president, who is Bwana Rigathi Gachagua, is that he is corrupt, he is involved in money laundering issues, he is full of ethnicity, he always draws his ideas towards his ethnic group. Now, one thing we want to promise Kenyans and the president of the country and the Kenyans at large is that for the many years that Professor Kithure Kindiki has served, even from his time when he was a lawyer at his law firm, we've never had a single incident where Kindiki has been alleged to have any issue with money laundering, with corruption cases, or even with any issue of ethnic mobilization. Kindiki has served as a deputy speaker of this country, as a senator, majority leader, and now as the outgoing CS of Interior. We've never had a single instance where Kithure Kindiki has been alleged to have balkanized people on the basis of ethnic background. And we want to believe that this is the best choice of the nation. This is the best choice of the deputy president, because Kindiki, even from his Minister of Interior, which we've seen all other CAs have had issues here and there, even have a lot of external trips to outside the country, but Kithure has never had a single trip outside the country for the last 2 years and a half. We want to believe this is the genesis of leadership, of performance, and now that we have a doctor, we have a professor at the helm of our leadership. We believe we are setting a good precedence even for the learners who are schooling. We are telling our people it is possible for people to study, become good scholars, and become leaders of this nation.
Profesa Kithure Kindiki ni mtu ambaye hakuwa na biashara hapa na serikali, ni mtu alikuwa mtiifu, ni mtu amekuwa mtiifu, ni mtu amekuwa akifanya kazi yake usawa kabisa. Anafanya kazi yake inanyooka na inakaa vizuri. Si mwizi kabisa. Hajashikwa na kazi yote ama kesi yote ambayo inahusiana na wizi.
Si kama Gachagua.
Si Kindiki si mtu wa kutoka kila wakati anatoka nje hapa na pale. Kazi yake, anapenda nchi yake ya Kenya, anapenda kufanyia wananchi wake kazi kila wakati ako hapa, na kazi yake ndiyo imefanya William Samoei Ruto ampe kiti chake cha kuwa naibu wa rais siku ya leo.